Welcome back to my channel, Manifest with Kelly. I'm so glad that you're here. Today I want to talk to you about the one habit that can completely change your life. And it's something that sounds so simple, but it's something that a lot of us maybe don't know how to do in a way that's going to give us the results that we want. Most of us never truly learn how to make decisions. And you're probably thinking, wait a minute, I make decisions on a day-to-day basis. What do you mean? But let me explain. Do you know how to truly make important decisions? Are you living out the life that you truly want to live? Do you have the things that you truly want in your life? Do you go after everything that you want in your life? Do you have all the things that you want? That's an important thing to look at when we're looking at if we truly make decisions that are going to change the trajectory and change the way we want things to be in our life. There's a small percentage, less than 5% of people truly are living the life that they want to live. They truly have everything that they want, and they're truly living their best lives. Less than 5%. They have their dream car, they have their dream house, they go on the vacations. They are truly living everything that they want in their life. Only a small percentage of people actually do this. Most of us don't live this way, and we have a million excuses to why we don't live the way that we want to live. And most common reason is because we don't have enough money. We say we can't afford it. We say, oh, one day when I have enough money, I'll get there, or I'll do this, or I'll do that, or I'll go on that trip, I'll buy that car, I'll build my dream house once I have enough money. While these reasons seem logical, let's consider all the abundance that we're already surrounded with, and let's lean into the fact that money can really be easy to make once we learn how to do this. What if we truly made it a habit to make important decisions in our life? Napoleon Hill says this quote, and I want to share it with you. Those who reach decisions promptly and definitely know what they want and generally get it. The leaders in every walk of life decide quickly and firmly. That is the major reason why they are leaders. The world has a habit of making room for the man whose words and actions show that he knows where he is going. This just shows how important it is to make true life-changing decisions in our life. It can seem scary at the time, or you feel like you're deciding, but then you're deciding, but then you're not taking the actions, the thoughts, you're not aligning your feelings with the frequency of the thing that you want. So you're not truly committed. You haven't truly decided. Napoleon Hill goes on to say this: indecision is a habit which usually begins in youth. The habit takes on permanency as the youth goes through graded school, high school, and even through college without definiteness of purpose. The major weakness of all educational systems is that they neither teach or encourage the habit of definite decisions. So how do we make firm, important decisions? We have to change our perception. We have to change how we're seeing the world around us. We have to change the way we view things. Another great quote by Wayne Dyer, he says, when you change the way you look at something, what you look at will change. So if we just change our perception, change how we see things, that can lead us down the path of making decisions that can ultimately change our lives. You know the reason why we don't make firm, important decisions? Because we can't see how we're going to get there. We choose the things that are comfortable. We choose the things that we're used to doing. We make decisions about those things. But when it comes to making the big decisions, the things that we want to do to change our life, we don't make the decision because we can't see how we're going to get there, and that scares us. So instead, we continue doing the things that we know how to do, the things that are comfortable, the things that are predictable, the things that we can see. That keeps us comfortable, but it also keeps us stuck. And it keeps us in this cycle where we never break free and get to the desires that we want in our life. You and I think on frequencies. We all think on frequencies, and those frequencies are what control the outcome of our life. If we're thinking on low frequencies, we're going to get low frequency type results. We're not going to get the results that we want. We have to raise our frequency to start achieving those things that we want in our life. The dream house, the dream car, the dream income, the dream trips, all those things. We have to put ourselves up on that frequency to get those things. And that comes down to making a decision. When we have dream desires, dream aspirations, these things are on a higher frequency. And we have to get on that higher frequency to get those things. But the problem is most of us don't know how to get there. So that's exactly what I'm about to go over. So we have 5 higher faculties in our mind that we have to use to get the desired results that we want in our life. These are will, imagination, memory, reason, and perception. But for the purposes of this, we're going to talk about using your imagination. So we have to decide to bring those desires and dreams into the now. We have to use our imagination. We close our eyes and we see it in our imagination. We have to bring it into the now. We have to act as that person that we want to become. How would that person be feeling? How would that person be acting? What would they be doing on a day-to-day basis? We always say we'll do X, Y, and Z when we have more money, when we have more time. We'll start the business when things are just right. We'll go on the trip when we have enough money. What if we made the decision first? We made the decision that we're going on the trip. We made the decision that we're going to buy our dream car. We made the decision that we're going to go all in on our business, our online business, whatever it may be, even though our outer circumstances seem a little crazy. You may not feel comfortable doing that. What if you just made the strong decision to go all in on the things that you want? And once you do that, everything else will start to align. If you say you want to go on a trip to Mexico, but you haven't made the decision, you don't need the money yet. Once you make the decision, that's when the money will come. That's when you finally need the money. But to say I can't go on the trip because I don't have the money, you're never going to go on the trip. Once we just commit to making the decision, everything will start to change. When Kennedy asked what it would take to place a man on the moon and bring him safely back to Earth, the answer he was given was the will to do it. Will is one of our mental faculties that we have, and it's the ability to focus on one thing. When we begin focusing on that one thing, we align with the frequency of it. We are on that same frequency as the desire that we have. So he had the desire to place a man on the moon, and they made it happen. They created a rocket ship, whatever. They did everything. They decided that it was going to be done, and everything else fell into place. So let's recap. Once we make a committed decision, we place ourselves on the same frequency of the thing that we desire. And when we're on that same frequency, things will start to come to us. We'll attract things that help us get to that goal that we have. But if we say we're waiting on our outside circumstances, we're letting those things control our decision. We're waiting on this to happen. We're waiting to get more money. We're waiting on more time. We're waiting for all the things to align, for everything to happen as it should. Then we're never going to get where we want. We have to make the decision first, even when our outside world doesn't show us the things that we want to see, to make the decision. But once we make the decision, everything else will start to come to us. Things will align for us. But first, we have to be willing to make that decision. When we make a decision, our outer world starts to conform to what we've been seeing in our imagination. Essentially, our imagination manifests into our physical world. So let's commit to making decisions in 2025. Let's make it the best year yet. Let's chase after those goals and dreams and desires that we have for our businesses, for our life, for everything that we've ever wanted. And once we make the decision that we're going to do that, we can expect it to all come into our reality. So making the decision to grow in 2025, grow my business, grow as a person, expand. So if you're a mompreneur ready to take your business to the next level, if you like this video, click the like button, subscribe for more, and let's do this.